Oh my god, dude.
The following video is controversial and may be offensive to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my name is Kong, and this is my French Bulldog. In just a minute, I'm going to show you how my cute French...
Oh, little Pink Bunny, thank you. So cool. Thank you. Pet him. Okay, bro, Pink Bunny, you're wrong. I'm about to pet you. I just got wrecked. Go for your shots, go for your shots. Oh no, she's sniped! No!
Wait, what? Dude, buddy, so good. Hello?
Clip it for me, I'll watch it.
Dude, this is... Oh, what can you do? He's that cloud. Where's it?
What? Why is that snap? Finish him off.
I'm in zone! Ow! What? Why am I in zone? I can't build either. I can't build either. Shit, bang, bang, bang! Why? How am I in zone? Bro, I can't do this game. Oh my god. I'm not playing.
Dude, that's
I'm about to freaking pull his X already.
I can't even edit that well.
Watch. Clouded. chat something. I don't care about the race. You're really... Kill himself for a second. Am I funny? You're saying? Anybody ever tell you that? What? My what? My what? My what? Oh my god. How is this man not fucking son, dude? This guy's fucking crazy. Oh my god. That's why it's not fine. Oh my god, clip that. Yeah. No. Bro, that's my gun. Y'all slap me?
Greetings, friends. Let's play a game. What have you done that League of Legends right now and start playing with it? And you're immediately hooked. You quickly learn how it works. Two teams of 5 players try to destroy the other team's base by fighting their way across a map full of minions and monsters. Maybe these players can. Like Gary. It's easy to kill. You don't need to be amazing right away. Because the game...
Hey guys, so this is another long-awaited video that I've been asking to do for months. That's important. That is fast or so slow that you just can't keep up with it.
1624. Oh, I said know what I'm on about. So I'm gonna set the island code, okay. Okay then! Oh, I need to use this. Fudge sake. One 624 1 6 2 1148 87 87. I can't even read that.
If you're having trouble...
8743.
Should be in your room. So it doesn't dry off on it tomorrow. We'll find the computer.
Cool.
their movements with your crosshairs. The fix is pretty simple, like I said before. Tell yourself where they're going. You ever watch someone like a player? It's incredible how accurate he is as a player is guiding them or fighting or actually moving back and forth.
How do you know?
A player like Caesar with the same strategy that the base those notes in his head because he's so in tune with his aim and his sensitivity. He knows exactly what adjustments to make to his shots and when to do them. The guy's switching left and jumping up, and his crosshair doesn't see the exact thing without his aim.
Good mouse.
He's not thinking, oh, I can keep my arm this much or flick my thumb up. It's second nature to him, so all he's doing is not can adjust as well. The distinction between predicting and anticipating is important, and we'll talk about it more in the projectile aim section, but you never want to be predicting where they're going with tracking aim. You want to be waiting for them to quickly change direction or do whatever, and then you need to make that same change yourself with your aim on them. If you're predicting and they quickly juke you out, but you didn't expect it, you'll end up missing a ton of shots, and then you'll waste time having to adjust back onto them. But anticipating, on the other hand, allows you to hit more shots in less time, as you're not wasting that extra time shooting when you mispredict and it hits nothing. This brings up the second solution to fixing your tracking aim, which is finding a good sensitivity. Without a good sensitivity, even if you do manage to make mental notes of what the enemy is doing, you'll overshoot if your sense is too high, or you'll undershoot if your sense is too low. If you're not comfortable with your sensitivity, I recommend watching my Ultimate Guide to Fortnite Sense video. For tracking, your ADS sense is probably more important than your in-game X and Y sense. My suggestion to find a good ADS sense is to either choose 0.5 or 1.0 and then adjust from there. So 0.5 means your ADS sense is
It's not about who you are. It's what you represent. Strategic control. Planning it all out. Executing. Unbreakable spirit. All fight and no surrender. Wild creation. Something they've never seen before. Or, when it all goes sideways,
half of your hipfire sense. I started there and then I moved down to 0.40 as I think it's easier to aim in and hit people from further away with a much slower ADS sense. Some people prefer 1.0, which means their ADS sense is the same as their hipfire sense. To practice your tracking aim and find that perfect sense, I recommend 3 different drills to do. First is a creative course I found from Sellage, and I'll put the code on the screen for it now. This course uses targets that have aim assist enabled, so it works for every platform, including console. To practice your tracking aim, remember again to focus and anticipate their movement, then make the proper adjustments to keep tracking on them. This is definitely some of the best practice that you'll get within Fortnite for tracking. You can also go over to the drill with different red targets that pop up. This is very similar to Kovac's aim trainer and will help you build muscle memory, making quick adjustments as each target pops up. Make sure you move to the next target quickly so you can adjust and improve your aim instead of just slowly moving from target to target so slowly that you'll never miss. The other course I was using for my examples is from Beaks, which is another great creative course, but Zellage's is just bigger and has a lot more options. Next way to practice is by playing Team Rumble. I swear this game is amazing for tracking aim because of everyone gliding in constantly after they die. You can practice your tracking aim by keeping your crosshair and hitting shots on people respawning or just from people running far away. With the current state of Fortnite right now,
I got a good map.
it's
Look
actually
my map.
surprisingly great way
Yeah, I know.
to tracking aim. The last way to practice tracking aim is, of course,
New friend request me. Wait, someone's John Wick in here?
Kovacs is only available
I am.
on PC,
This is a
so
good map.
check
Someone
out
come into
console
my
play.
map. I loaded
Tracking
it.
aim is
I'm
just
John
like
Wick.
tracking
Who's
aim.
talking? Who's talking?
Right click to practice like you would in an actual
Empires. No, this one's good.
Oh,
Escape.
So
Someone come into 1
I have
versus
a video on
1.
how you should set up Kovacs, including the resolution.
Which one is it?
I'm coming. It's in the middle.
Now for the next
It's
section,
literally in the middle.
close range shotgun aim.
1v1 over
In
here.
my opinion, good shotgun aim is the easiest to learn, but the hardest to master. Even if you have decent shotgun aim, hitting those insane flicks or hard shots consistently is difficult for everyone, even the best players in the world. I have 3 tips and tricks for improving your shotgun aim overall for players struggling to hit any shots, as well as good players who are looking to make their shotgun aim elite. First is crosshair placement. This is a basic tip, but even when I watch certain pros, I see them forget to use their shotgun crosshair placement to their advantage. The tip is that you always want to keep your crosshair high up as you walk around buildings or turn corners where an enemy may be. When you keep it low, it takes longer to flick up to their head and you'll be more likely to miss, or you'll just shoot them in the legs and do no damage. If you keep your crosshairs high, you'll always be ready to shoot and hit them in the chest and head for much more damage. The point of shotguns is to do as much damage as you can in as little time as possible. Especially with the pump, you want to hit those juicy headshots instead of hitting them in the toes. The best way to integrate this into your game is to just practice always keeping your crosshair high and telling yourself this every time you're inside a building. Soon enough, it will become second nature to you. Second tip is to use a mixture of lining up the shots with your body and then aiming. So for PC, you want to use a mixture of your WASD keys to line up your body